Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I thought it would be really fun to do a what's in my bag isolation edition. Although we are still in lockdown, that doesn't mean we can't have a cute handbag to tote around all day long. When I go and sit in the garden, I really like to take this bag out with me just because it holds so much. But I thought I would just share a couple of my favourite things that I have inside this bag at the moment and what I'm using it for. So let's check out what I've got in my bag. So the bag that I've been absolutely loving at the moment is from LRM Goods, and it's their Camilla bag. I love the fan shaping and the fact that it's got a bamboo style handle. I just think it's so chic. If it was me in an ideal situation, I'd be, you know, taking this to the beach, but we're stuck in isolation. So I've just been using it for taking all my books down to read in the garden, or notebooks and pens, little bits and bobs. But this bag holds so much. So firstly, let's have a peek at what I have in my bag. I also love that the bag has a zip on it. It just means that everything that you put inside is super secure and nothing's going to fall out. So great if you're going to the beach. But in this case, just the garden. So the first item in my bag is a book, and it's one of my absolute favourite books of all time. This is Far From the Madding Crowd. I have started to read this book again, and it's something that brings back such amazing memories. I studied it at A-level. I just adored reading this book, and it brings back so many amazing memories. I absolutely loved English at A-level. English for me was just the best subject, and I had the most incredible time studying this book. So it's been really nice just to read it at leisure, and it is quite a chunky one. So if you're looking for something to really dig your teeth into during isolation, I highly recommend it. It's a Thomas Hardy classic. This book is actually part of the Penguin Classics range. So if you're looking for something a bit more visually appealing for like a coffee table or your bedside table, then the Penguin Classics are a really nice version of the book. So I've just started reading this, and I just absolutely adore Bathsheba Everdeen. She's the main protagonist in the book, and she's this powerhouse female. She's independent in every sense of the word, and she's financially stable, which for the time is quite extraordinary. And the book just explores how female independence can be hindered through marriage. I just really love how Thomas Hardy writes. I love his poetry. He's very detailed and in-depth, and he's very descriptive. So if you love really descriptive books that take you on that journey, then I highly recommend Far From the Madding Crowd. This book is just amazing. Far From the Madding Crowd is one of those books that has really just stood the test of time for me, and is a book that I like to revisit and reread. I know there's always that one book you read at school that you just can't get over. It like completely changes your perceptions on life itself, and for me it's this book. So yeah, if you're looking for a recommendation, then I highly recommend Far From the Madding Crowd. But this edition is just so pretty. So the next item in my bag is definitely an essential. It's a scrunchie. I cannot live without a hair tie in some form, and just having a scrunchie is really cute and fun way to do up my hair when I'm having a lazy one. Typically I'll be in the garden with like no makeup on, so just to have a cute option is always really nice. And this one is just a really cute silk scrunchie. I actually can't remember the name of the brand, unfortunately. I will try and remember and link it below, but it was gifted as part of Elle Darby's launch, and she had like goodie bags for everyone that attended, and this was one of the items. So yeah, I absolutely love this scrunchie, and it's just so pretty and silky. Love to wear it in my hair. Now the next product I cannot live without, and I know that sounds like a bit of an exaggeration in a pandemic, but I cannot live without a good lip gloss. Just have to have a good lip gloss on me, and I always like to layer it on top of my lipstick. So I've got a lipstick on now, and I just thought, why not put it on right now? Oh my god, just that feeling of a sticky lip. I know that sounds a bit weird to say, but I just love the feeling. And I absolutely love Soap and Glory's range. So whenever I get lip gloss questions, which I often do on my Instagram, I think my most asked question is about my lips. I think my most asked question on Instagram is about my lips and what I like to use. I obviously line my lips and put lipstick on first, but when I go for a lip gloss, I absolutely love a sticky lip gloss like the Pillow Plump here from Soap & Glory. This one just like gives that tingling feeling. So a lot of Soap & Glory's lip glosses have this like tingling activation which plump up the lips and just make your lips feel bigger. I absolutely adore the sensation. When I first tried it out, it was like a bit of an addiction, and I would just put it on my lips for no reason, just because I love the tingle. But now I don't feel it like as intensely. I think it's because I do it every day and I just expect that kind of cooling, tingling feeling. But I know when I've offered this lip gloss to friends, you know, on a night out to top up their lip gloss, they've been like, oh my god, what is this feeling on my lips? But I really recommend it, guys, if you want something that just gives you that oomph and that extra glow. I find it does so well in pictures. And yeah, if you're wanting that like XXL lip, which this product promises, then you need it in your life, and it's in my bag. And I know we're in isolation, but a good lip goes a long way, so make sure you have a trusty lip gloss in your bag. The next item in my bag is a pair of sunglasses. So I have this pair at the moment which I love and adore, but I've added this chain on from Frame Chain, and I literally love this whole vibe. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel a bit like Carole Baskin right now, and I want just like a baby tiger with me, just so that I can finish the look off. Yeah, this is kind of the look I've been repping in the garden. I think my neighbours might think I'm borderline crazy, but it's quite a cute look if you ask me. So the sunglasses are from Key Australia, and then I've just added this Frame Chain gold link chain onto the sunnies just to make them a bit more vibey. I absolutely love wearing these sunglasses at the moment, and they're just super cute. And then what I absolutely love to do, because I have this fear, I feel like I constantly sit on my favourite sunglasses or somehow they disappear and they go missing, so to have a little chain just makes life so much easier. And I think it's such a chic way to wear sunglasses, and like when you want to take them off, they just kind of sit like an accessory. So I've been really utilising this feature. I think it's a really great way to wear sunglasses and also accessorise at the same time. I know if I was travelling right now, I would definitely be wearing my sunglasses with the chain, just because it's so easy to wear them, and then you're not losing your sunnies at the same time. I know that always seems to happen when I go abroad. I think the worst place for losing your sunglasses, guys, is Ibiza. I went through about 11 pairs of sunnies, so I did come prepared with all those sunglasses. However, I didn't expect to lose 99% of them. I just kind of brought them with the intention to match them to my swimwear and my outfits and things, but I ended up losing pretty much all of them bar one pair. So if you go abroad, particularly somewhere boozy like Ibiza, then you need a pair of sunglasses and a frame chain in your life. But yeah, I'm just living out, you know, all my Carole Baskin fantasies right now. It's a big fat yes from me. Now, the next item in my bag is another thing I can't live without. And I know I say I can't live without a lot of things, but most of them fit inside this bag, so I think I'm doing pretty well. It's this Lacoste fragrance here. It's the Timeless scent. I received this in the post from my lovely and gorgeous and just amazing friend from the fragrance shop. Her name is Tasha. She's literally my favourite human being ever. She sent this to me just before lockdown, and it was the last fragrance I received. So it's actually become my self-isolation scent. So thanks, Tasha, for that. I love this scent so much. It's really fresh, it's sporty. I just love the size of it. I think if I was going out, this would be a perfume that I would whack in my bag just because of the size of it. It's just a really nice scent, guys, so if you're looking for something a bit lighter and fresher for spring, highly recommend Lacoste. So I'm gonna let you guys into a little bit of a secret. I'm a massive crystal girl, and I've got a few of my crystals right here. I love to travel with them, and I find I'm attracted to different crystals at different times. So at the moment I've got citrine, I've got selenite, and I've got an amethyst. So I've actually been leaving my amethyst crystals next to my bed at night, and it's something that I do because I absolutely love to have dreams that are really vivid and clear, so that when I wake up in the morning I can either write them down or have a bit of a deeper understanding as to what I'm needing to work on at the moment. I find a lot of things come to me in dreams, so by having an amethyst crystal right by my bed, it just enhances and strengthens my psychic ability. So the next crystal that I've got, which is the clear one here, it's actually selenite. So this dispels that negative energy that you're trying to ward off. Really great for spiritual work and strengthening your spiritual ability. There's quite an interesting story about this selenite crystal. I won't go into too much detail about it, but it has come in and out of my life quite a few times. To say I've lost this crystal a few times is crazy, but the main time was at university, and I actually found the crystal when I moved back home. So yeah, I find these crystals do have a habit of disappearing and then coming back. Usually they are within my space, I just have misplaced them, but they're in that place for a reason. So at the moment I do have a crystal that has gone on a bit of a walkabout. I know I haven't lost it because I haven't been anywhere, but it must be in my room somewhere, and I'm just not meant to find it just yet. So yeah, I always find weird things like this happen to me. It's not something that scares me or is bizarre to me, it's just in my nature and my day-to-day life. But I can completely understand if you guys aren't sure about crystals. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to go into greater detail about them. It's something that I do touch on quite a lot on my Instagram, and something that I like to live by. So if that's something that interests you, then I would love to chat more in detail about crystals. Now, the third crystal that I've been carrying around in my bag is the yellow crystal right here, which is the citrine. So I picked up this crystal whilst I was traveling in Jerusalem last year on my birthday. I went to a crystal shop in the old city and just had a feel for the type of crystal that I needed to attract, and this one was drawn to me instantly. I'm so happy that I managed to pick out some crystals whilst I was over there. It's a really spiritual place, so if you ever get the chance to visit Israel, then you must visit Jerusalem and you must go to the old city. There's so much to see there, and the crystal shops just blew my mind. I'm going to insert a clip here because I have a clip of the crystals that were available. So much choice. Now, I absolutely love the healing properties of citrine. Citrine is really good to strengthen the intellect and help to enhance concentration. It also attracts prosperity. So if you are looking for a crystal to attract abundance, I highly recommend keeping citrine. So those are all the crystals that I'm currently carrying around in my bag and around with me when I'm not in my bedroom. I hope that's given you a bit of an insight into the kind of stuff that I carry around in my bag and why my bag is always so heavy. I know it's not just the crystals that are weighing the bag down, but you know what I mean. So that is all for my what's in my bag video. I really hope you liked it. Although we may not be venturing outside anytime soon, as lockdown, you know, is anticipated to go on for at least another 3 weeks. I hope you guys have been able to compromise in situations and find the best out of the situation. So normally I would be taking a bag like this on a beach somewhere, on a press trip, but however, that is not the case. I really hope you enjoyed the video nonetheless, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video really soon. Until next time guys, stay sweet.